Hey everybody, it's Sepulcher. We're going to try something new. This is part of an instructional game series I'm hoping to test out. We'll see how it goes. I'm playing against Freakztyle right now. He's playing Underdepths, and I'm just playing just a Savage Tundra battle group. And Freakztyle, hopefully you're watching, and I can give you kind of tips on your gameplay. That's the idea. If any of you are watching and want to play me in Training Grounds, I can play just any of my decks, and I can give you maybe I can record it and then give you commentary based on what you do. So you put out a Nightmare, which is a great first turn deploy. So good job there. Kind of a no-brainer move. I'm gonna go ahead and stealth and get my font. With Shadow Striker. And next I'm going to put out an Ice Caster because she has Attack Frost and you have Vulnerability Frost, so should match up well there. Plus she's a cheap deploy anyway, 62 Nora, so we'll see what you do next. Most of this game is probably going to be me analyzing your moves and showing you how you can improve. Okay, you put out Corrupted Cultist, not a bad deploy. Nightmare is a demon now, so he doesn't get the -1 speed debuff, which is good. So we're just going to Shadow Shift over here and move Ice Caster. Do another Scry. I'm going to go ahead and cast Snowblind right now, because I know you're probably running Sacrifice or Retribution. So hopefully that'll mess you up in the near future. Snowblind is good against Underdepths because it has basically an unlimited length of time that's in effect. Okay, so you're making all the right moves right now. You put out a Succubus. That's good. Good choice for the middle font battle right here. Go ahead and Shadow Shift. I'll go ahead and move over just to get some AP. Now I'm going to move in with Ice Caster. I'm just going to move in over here. And next I'm going to go ahead and what am I going to deploy? Throw Renlonks, Owl Raider. I think I'm going to put out an Owl Raider. There we go. It hurts Succubus. Not really that big of a deal though. And we'll end the turn. Now, unfortunately, you can't contest without a relic. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. You could have placed your cultist in a place where you could have come down here easier and you would have been able to contest. That's the first thing I see. So I was able to get the font right here. Unless you move in with a relic, which you will probably do because you moved to 0 AP. There's a Fire Ruby. Good. Good, you didn't just let me have the font. So, Nightmare is moving in. Being a douchey douche. We got Corrupted Cultist down here. I'm not going to be able to kill that Fire Ruby right away, so that was a good job on your part. And what was that? Scorched Dwarf. Put a Scorched Dwarf over here. I don't really agree with Scorched Dwarf personally. I think he's kind of not useless, but just not very good in today's game. I mean, for Nora, we basically in Underdepths we have Sacrifice. So, I'll go ahead and attack the Fire Ruby. And then I'll move over here. I'll maybe wait for you to come in. We'll go ahead and put out let's put out Shardseer Kayun. Right here. Shardseer Kayun of course has Attack Frost, so Nightmare's got to be careful. Go ahead and move Owl Raider over here, and I'll go ahead and move have Shadow Striker over here. We'll end the turn. Now let's see how you react to this. Good. Okay. You move Nightmare back. Not really sure why you did that. I think your first move when you see Shard Seer deployed in range of hitting your Nightmare is Flee. That Vuln Frost, you know, especially against a fairly high damage 6 range champion, I would just run the hell away in this position. Okay, so he moved into a Jackeye Shadow Striker and he engages. So at this point, Nightmare is kind of dead, and you're kind of screwed. In this position, I would have moved Nightmare back and not taken the risk, because now I'm just gonna kill him. Can get some poison debuffs with Shadow Striker, and I can get 2 hits off with Shardseer Kayun. And you definitely shouldn't have attacked me, because I have cooldown 1 block up, and whenever you're against a champion like that, just assume they have it up, and you should only attack if you can get a second attack off, or a third, preferably, you know, enough to kill it. Because then I just got a free riposte. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna attack the Nightmare. I'm gonna get 1 attack off of Outraider too. And then Shardseer Kayun will finish. And just like that, Nightmare is dead. You know, and you could have avoided that by just moving him back and retreating. No shame in retreating. You have moved your Succubus right up next to my Ice Caster. Let's go ahead and I'll attack the Fire Ruby and then Crystallize. And I'll Stealth. Get block and dodge back up. Move down again. Now deploy a War Banner for extra HP and all that snazziness. I won't be doing anything else this turn. I'll save my Nora and now next turn I'm going to want to kill something. So you've attacked my Ice Caster with Corrupted Cultist there for loss of life. So obviously you know that it goes through Crystallized. Good job. Right now though, you've got a lot of forces pressing down on you. At this point, I would be focusing on deploying more, because you're not going to... Yeah, there you go. There's a Pincushion's not a bad deploy. But yeah, you're not going to fight me off with just a Succubus and a Corrupted Cultist. So what you should do with the Succubus right now is you need to what I would do with the Succubus, I think I would move over here. Okay, well that, you know, that's okay too. But what you really don't want to do is you don't want to put her in a position where she's going to get 1-rounded. And part of that is avoiding a hit from Ice Caster. Now I can get a hit off with Ice Caster, so here it comes. So I'm gonna move in with Shadow Striker. Get my block and riposte, or block and dodge up. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit by the Fire Ruby. That's fine though. I'll attack the Succubus. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. I'm gonna move in with Shardseer. Now I gotta calculate this real quick. I think what I'm just gonna do is hit the Ice Caster with Shardseer Kayun. And you got 3. Now what I could have done is I could have just done an Everfrost Manacles. But I want to just get rid of that Fire Ruby too, so I'm going to lay down an Ice Storm. Fire Ruby's gone, Succubus is gone. cultist is hurt a little bit. Move in with Shadow Striker. And I want to avoid the double hit from your cultist, so I'm just going to move back. Shadow Striker's got the font. And with the Owl Raider, I'm actually going to move up, right here. Now see, I'm threatening to contest your font. That's what I'm doing, so you need to be aware of that. And I'm also out of range of a hit from Pincushion. So now I'm just going to end my turn. At this point, the game is pretty much won by me, and all it really took was you not retreating your Nightmare. I was able to kill it relatively easily, and then I was able to get a hit off with Shadow Striker and Shard Seer because you moved it, or sorry, not Ice Caster, because you moved your Succubus this way. It's just little things like that can result in a kill, and you need to be aware of them. So I hope I'm doing a good job at this. I don't know. Okay, so you move the Pincushion over a little bit. What you needed to do is move the Pincushion and block my Owl Raider from contesting your font, because that's where he's going. That's his destination right now. And you haven't put your Pincushion in blocking position. Now, of course, if you had, I still would have gotten 2 hits off and a Frost Cone with Jackeye Owl Raider, but you would have been able to block me from your font and maybe get some more reinforcements in. I noticed that you've deployed a lot of cheap champions, and which, you know, I mean, that's fine, but right now I think you really kind of need a powerhouse out. There's a Bach Enforcer. Cool. Good. The only problem with Bach Enforcer is that she's flying, and so I can actually, you know, do a lot of damage with Wind Striker. But I won't worry about that right now. What I want to do is kill this corrupted cultist, and he's in a great position for me to do so. So we're going to move in Shadow Striker. Now you've afflicted my Shard Seer Kayun, which, you know, whatever. I think actually what I'm going to do here is, I should have done this earlier, but I was too busy talking. Put out an Ice Shard. This amplifies my damage, and that'll kill your corrupted cultist. Then I'll move in with Ice Caster, get that, and now I've got the font. And you need to worry about my Owl Raider. Now I'm not going to deploy anything this turn because I want to deploy here and not over here. Owl Raider, what he's going to do, I think, actually, is I'm just going to do a little experimental thing. I'm going to pin down, because I don't usually play ST, so I don't really know what all goes into it. Good thing he blocked me. Although I think a deploy other than a flying unit against an Owl Raider, in the face of an Owl Raider I should say, would be better. But outside of Punishing Aura range, and now I'm going to end my turn. So in this situation, well, I'll see what you do, but in this situation, there's actually not much you can do. You can beckon in Pincushion for a double hit, but it won't actually do anything. It'll do about 24 damage. And of course, I'll still have plenty of life, and it's not worth retributioning anything. And I've also pinned down your Bog Enforcer, so no Punishing Aura there. At this point, I would just kind of move back a little bit and keep deploying things. Okay, Cave Runner's not a bad deploy here. You don't. Oh, it's not CP'd. You really need Firebomb 3 on Cave Runners. That's what makes them good. You beckon the Cave Runner. I would not have done that. I really wouldn't have beckoned the Cave Runner. Now you're tunneling, and you're gonna tunnel right there. Well, that I can tell you right now, your Cave Runner is dead. Do not do that. You really should have beckoned your pincushion if you were going to beckon something, but now I've got everything in a nice little area of effect radius right here, and I can just start killing shit. So I'm going to move Icecaster up. Of course, she's out of range, so lucky there. I'm going to go ahead and stealth my my Shadow Striker, move over here on the ice, and I'm going to attack your Cave Runner once with Owl Raider, and then I'm going to do a charged Frost Cone. Oh, I accidentally misdirected it, did I? Oh, no I didn't. How'd I hit all three of you? Did I do that right? Wait, how did I hit all three of you? Oh well, I'm going to have to rewatch that. Now, simply a couple hits from Shardseer Kayun will take you down, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to save AP on Shardseer Kayun and attack once more with Owl Raider. Your Cave Runner went down just like that, and you're allowing me to have some really easy kills. I'm also going to move over to avoid the double hit from Pincushion. That's a lot of what upper gameplay is all about, is avoiding double hits and getting double hits. Just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and put a healing hand on Owl Raider, just in case you do like a retribution or something. And we're going to go ahead and put out a Frostwing Glaive. And that'll be about it. So, I should move my Icecaster one more space. But, yeah, you're allowing me to get some really easy kills. What I would do, if I were you, is I would try to start planning my turns out at least one turn ahead. Like if you'll notice, well, I don't know if I've been doing a good job commentating, but I've been sort of deciding what I'm going to do the turn before and moving things. Like when I moved my Owl Raider here, I moved him there because I was intending on contesting next turn, things like that. And when you deployed the Cave Runner and you beckoned him, or sorry, her, just to tunnel and trap me, it didn't seem like that was a planned move. And you really need to plan out your moves like as far as you can to make sure that you make the most effective move that you can. See right here, you attacked with Pincushion, you magical attacked, and there's a Bach Mistress. What you really should do is you should plan your moves so that you can actually kill something. Now of course you don't know that I have a healing hand on the Owl Raider, but at the very least what you should do is you should, assuming that the Cave Runner lived, Owl Raider could have been dead, but it definitely did not die. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack once with Owl Raider. I'm going to move my Frostwing Glaive to give him AP, and I'll attack again. And I can do another Charged Frost Cone, which I'll do right here, actually. And that kills the Pincushion. Hurts the DP. Now I'm just going to move in with Shardseer Kayun. Of course, you've got dodge up. And that was a mistake on my part. I should have attacked with Icecaster first. Now, 1 HP, you're going to die from shield. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm going to go ahead and just move in and crystallize. And as you can see, I'm in range of the shrine. I'm going to go ahead and move my Shadow Striker in pretty close. Now, next, I'm just going to go ahead and put out Tracker Narc. I like that guy. And, going to leap. As you can see, I've got a lot of champions on the board right now, and you do not. And it's because I was able to get those easy kills. Just plain simple. The Cave Runner and the Nightmare stand out in my mind. I can't really give any specific tips, but see, there's a Fire Blast. You think that he's going to die. There's the healing hand. I probably would have fire blasted too in that situation. But because you were probably planning on killing him and then moving in with Bach and Enforcer to attack Shards here, right? So you've attacked Tracker Narc. I probably would have instead, what you could have done is you could have moved Bach Mistress in to attack. Ooh, you got hit by the Snowblind, that sucks. You could have moved Bach Mistress in to attack the Owl Raider and attacked with Bach Enforcer. And he's charged, so I think that would have actually killed the Owl Raider if you had done that. All of your moves should be focused around killing things. I know that sounds really obvious, but that's all I can tell you. Make sure you kill things. I know the healing hand is an exception, of course, but make sure that you kill things. I'm going to leap and get this globe. And plan your turns out. Make sure that you do that, because that's really important. I'm going to move my Frostwing Glaive another 4 moves so I can get 2 attacks off with Jackeye Owl Raider. Boom. And then I'm actually going to just hit once with Frostwing Glaive. And then hit with Ice Caster. So there's all that. And then we'll move in Shardseer King. She'll begin attacking the shrine, because she's a whore. And I have 106 Nora right now, but I'm not going to deploy anything. I'm just going to leave these guys out. Maybe we can get some more champion interaction. So yeah. I hope this has been helpful so far. Just be more careful with your champions. I haven't seen you actually move back with anything, I don't think. You moved forward with the Nightmare. You moved way too forward with the Cave Runner. You moved forward with the Pincushion. You moved forward with the Bach Enforcer. You moved forward with the Deep Elf Priestess. You moved forward with the Mistress. And sometimes, most of the time actually, it's best to know when to retreat, save your AP, and plan for a beckon turn. And see there, interesting. You tunneled in. You deployed Cave Runner so you could tunnel in and cast Maddening Echoes. I hope you have a plan for dealing with Shardseer, Kayun, and Perseverance. You fortified, so that's good. Generally, I know that she doesn't have Firebomb, but generally you're only going to want to deploy Cave Runner if you can tunnel to go ambush a Font, or to Firebomb something, or to at least get an attack off. And there you did none of those things. So that's the best way to use Cave Runner. And right now, I'm actually going to be moving Shadow Striker into the Font. Now I'll go ahead and engage Scorched Dwarf. Now, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Once there. And as you can see, what I'm gonna be doing here is moving my champs around just to kind of corner your shrine. Make sure you don't transfigure and try to get away. And I'll do that and do a frost cone. I got a lot of charges. This Owl Raider got way too many attacks off. I know I did have a healing hand on it, but he still shouldn't have gotten that many attacks off. I'll put Shardseer Kayun over here, and the reason I'm doing that is because if you kill it with an AoE, I don't want it to hit any other champions, basically. on my turn there. That snowblind really hurt you, but honestly you had lost the game before that. So I guess if I were to summarize my suggestions for your gameplay. A price of victory. If I were to summarize my suggestions for your gameplay, it would be to be more careful with your champions, know when to retreat, and not give your opponent easy kills, and to plan your turns ahead of time. They're really important, and make sure that you kill champions. I know they sound like really elementary suggestions, but I hope this has helped you. Anyway. Die, Shrine. Narc gets a kill. Alright, well I'll post this as soon as possible so you can view it. Good game, and hey, if you're watching anybody and you want to do something like this, let me know. Just PM me in game and I'll gladly play you. With pretty much any faction you want. I have a meta deck for most factions, so. Alright, well thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.